We've got a nice little army coming up now. I haven't used them, so if I get things wrong, I'm sorry. It's the debut of the Necrons. I've got 1,000 points painted up so far, so I thought, why not? Let's take them for a whirl. And Josh, being the Necron player, is here to assist via Skype, of course. So, we have a Catacomb Command Barge. The Overlord has Phylactery, the Phase Shifter, Void Reaper, and I think that's it. We have a unit of 10 Immortals with, I want to say, Gauze.
Double barrel?
Double barrel one, yeah. We've then got a unit of 10 Warriors. We have a unit of 5 Lich Guard with Warsides. And Oberon here is going to be proxied as a Cryptek, as my Cryptek isn't painted. He is going to have a Chronometron. And then we have a Canoptic Harvest. The Wraiths each have Whip Coils. The Spider has a Twin Link Particle Beamer. And then we've got 4 units of Scarabs. So, hopefully the Necrons won't do too bad, and hopefully I won't forget too many rules. So, we'll now take you through Liam's 2 forces. Right, so here's Liam's Space Wolves. Liam, do you want to talk us through it?
Okay, I have 3 troops choices, all in drop pods. I have 2 squads of 5 Grey Hunters with Flamers, and the third one has a Melter Gun.
Yep.
For my elites, I have 5 Wolf Scouts with Camo Cloaks and the Sniper upgrade. Sorry, they're not WYSIWYG.
Yep.
Heavy support, I have a Predator tank with Twin Link Las Cannons and side sponsons of Heavy Bolters.
Yep.
My HQ, I have Canis Wolfborn with 4 Fenrisian Wolves.
Yep.
And my fast attack, sorry they're not completely finished yet, I have 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry. This one that's jumping will be the Wolf Cavalry leader.
Yep. And what are you equipped with?
They are all equipped with 1 Storm Shield each.
Yep.
And 1 Power Fist each.
No problem. Right, so welcome to game 2. We're going to play on the same board, but we're going to just switch it up slightly by playing opposite ends. In this game type, you score 2 victory points for each objective you hold at the end of the game, and 3 for the centre one. So let's go through deployments. Liam's Warlord is of course Canis Wolfborn. What's his Warlord trait again?
I'm taking his given one, which is Saga of the Wolf King.
My Warlord trait was Zealot, and the Chariot is going to be the Warlord. So along my lines, I've got the Lich Guard and the Cryptek here, the Overlord on the Catacomb Command Barge, along with 10 Warriors at the back. Got the Canoptic Harvest on this flank, 5 Immortals here trying to hold this objective, and 5 more Immortals here holding this objective. Liam of course has Canis there with the Wolves, the Cavalry in the middle, the Predator on this side, and he's got the 3 Grey Hunter drop pods in reserve. Liam's elected to go first, and you know what? I'm not going to seize. So, Space Wolves, turn 1. Right, so Space Wolves turn 1. Liam dropped this pod here and got a direct hit. The Grey Hunters have moved out, looking to probably take on the Immortals at this side. He also tried to drop the other Flamer one right here. Unfortunately, scattered off the table and he rolled a 1. Never. So the Hunters are looking to take on the Immortals. Meanwhile, Canis and his Wolves are charging this way, along with the Cavalry. Single Scout has moved forward. And on this side, Predator has just pivoted slightly, looking to probably get some shots down at these guys. There's no psychic in this game, so we'll go straight on to shooting. Right, so in the shooting phase, these guys rapid fired and shot the Flamer and took out 2 Immortals. They did, however, pass their leadership test. These Wolves have ran 3 inches forward, and the Las Pred managed to get a single wound with a heavy bolter on this Wraith here. So that is it for Space Wolves turn. We'll now move on to Necrons, turn 1. Right, so Necron movement phase. Managed to spawn another Scarab without taking a wound from the Spider. The Wraiths pulled forward, looking to hopefully take out the Scouts here. Warriors got a 4-inch move through cover. Was trying to get them into the building, and The Lich Guard are coming sideways, strength 6 armor bane against the drop pod. Hopefully we can take that out. Command barge has jumped across, looking to hopefully take these guys out, and that is it. The Immortals are going to stay where they are and rapid fire at them, see if I can cut some of them down first. Right, so shooting phase, the Warriors and the Spider have both ran. The Scarabs have ran forward as well. Barge shot at the Grey Hunters and killed one, and then he's charged in and cut down 4 more. One of them is left though and he's running. The Immortals here shot down at the Wolves with Canis Wolfborn and didn't cause any wounds. We started the assault phase as well, and the Wraiths have charged in and cut down 3 of the Scouts. The Scouts didn't do any wounds and they've ran, and I've consolidated in. The last thing I've got to do is charge these Lich Guard at the drop pod, so we'll see if they can take that out. Right, so strength 6 armor bane on the War side has managed to explode the drop pod. The Lich Guard took 2 wounds from the explosion, but managed to pass the reanimation. The lone warrior that was on here unfortunately failed his armor and his reanimation, and the explosion failed to wound the Immortals here, so that does score me first blood for the moment. We'll now move on to Space Wolves, turn 2. Just a quick note from the combat here, although I did cut down 4 of the Wolves, one of them did manage to get a wound through on the Overlord. Obviously Liam still failed his morale check, unfortunately. I did roll me It Will Not Die due to me, I want to say Phase Shifter, no, the other one, Phylactery, and unfortunately didn't get that wound back, so the Overlord is stuck on 2 wounds at the moment. So we've just rolled for Liam's drop pod. It is going to come in. Let's see where it lands and what he's going for. Right, so welcome to Space Wolves turn 2. Drop pod tried to land straight behind the Overlord and it scattered and just stayed on the table. Liam rolled a 9. So these guys have jumped out looking to hopefully take on the Overlord. Canis is looking to charge him. Thunderwolf Cavalry probably looking to try and attack the Wraith. The single Marine that rallied is probably going back to try and stick on their objective to score Liam the points at the end of the game. The Predator meanwhile stayed where it is, looking to probably take down some of these guys at this side. So we'll move on to shooting. Right, so the shooting phase. The Predator shot the last cannon and the heavy bolter through at the Scarabs and managed to cause 2 wounds on this front one. Thank God for reanimation protocols from the Spider. Over this side, the Melter attacked on the Overlord as well as a crack grenade, and he managed to save it all. Meanwhile, Canis Wolfborn and all the wolves charged in. The Overlord issued a challenge, and Canis managed to cause quite a lot of wounds. He had about 8 attacks, I think, on the charge. Scored a lot of wounds, but the Lord tanked everything, and even took wounds from the Fenrisian wolves. Again, tanked absolutely everything. He then hit back with his 3 attacks, scored 2 hits due to Zealot, and Fleshbane managed to cause 2 wounds on Canis. So that ended up being a combat that was lost by Liam, but he passed his morale check. Over here, wow, as you can see, brutal combat phase over here. If you've seen Tabletop Tactics, you'll have seen a recent video where Thunderwolves went head-to-head with the Wraiths. It was glorious. The Wraiths went first due to being initiative 5. I got 5 wounds. Liam failed 4 saves. His Thunderwolf Lord then hit back with his Power Fist, and I failed 2 out of 3 of me invuns, and then didn't even pass a reanimation. And unfortunately, he managed to do 3 wounds altogether as he killed the one that was on 1 wound. I managed to inflict 4 wounds, so Liam lost combat, but he did pass his morale. He rolled a 7. So that is a tied combat there. We'll now move on to Necrons, turn 2. Right, so Necrons turn 2. The Scarabs, I debated throwing them at the Thunderwolf to try and take him down, but I thought I can try and take the Predator down, and then we can hopefully come back and grab this objective. The Spider did take a wound when she spawned another Scarab base. She's going to be looking to come and support the Wraith over here. The Necrons, warriors here, only got a 1-inch move through cover, unfortunately. The Lich Guard and the Cryptek moved 6 inches, looking to come over here, hopefully support the Overlord and take out this unit here. The Immortals there and the Immortals down here are going to stay where they are. Hopefully between the Warriors and the Immortals take these 2 scouts out. It's worth noting as well, Liam did charge them at the Wraith last turn, but unfortunately didn't make it in. So we'll move on to the Necron shooting phase and see if we can do any damage. Right, so in the shooting phase, these 5 Immortals and the 3 Warriors that could see managed to take down the scouts. That was it for shooting. In combat, the Spider charged in at the Thunderwolf, and the Wraith managed to get 2 wounds in, and Liam rolled a double 1. Never. So the Wraith has consolidated forward. Spider has come back, so she was within 12 of the Scarabs. The Scarabs did charge at the Predator, and unfortunately, despite 30 attacks, only rolled 2 6s, so the Predator is on 1 hull point. Over here, the Lich Guard charged in at the Wolves, and the challenge ensued against the Overlord from Canis. Canis managed to get about 8 or 9 wounds in. He did get Rampages, he was outnumbered, we did double check the rules, and he did get an extra 3 attacks, so he was swinging with 9 attacks. The Overlord unfortunately did roll a single 1, but then passed his reanimation. In turn, he swung back and cut down Canis as well as a Wolf, and the Lich Guard with 15 attacks without the Cryptek managed to cut down the Wolves. So the Overlord has consolidated this way, and the Lich Guard moving back to the objective as well. So we'll now move on to Space Wolves, turn 3. Right, so Necron turn 3, we have done the entire turn, and it is a Necron victory. The Scarabs have taken out the Predator here, and obviously they will control our objective. The Immortals here control this one, the Spider controls this one. The Immortals here rapid fired into the Grey Hunters, took one out, and the Lich Guard charged in and cut them down. The Overlord, excuse his broken now base, shot and got a glance at the drop pod, charged it and managed to wreck it. And the Wraith down here moved the 12, charged in at the Grey Hunter and brought him down, so he secures that objective. So that is a Necron victory. We've scored 2 points for each of the objectives here, so that is 8. Yep, while I wreck the table, and 3 for the centre, so that puts me at 11 points. Plus Slayer the Warlord, First Blood and Linebreaker is 14. So we'll now move on to another game. I don't think we're going to have time for 4, but we're going to try a 3rd game. We're going to do Necrons versus Eldar.